Good morning, good morning, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the sarcastic barman and welcome to my channel. You're an idiot.
Your argument's fucking stupid. You dropped on the head as a child.
To some stupid, ignorant, ignoramusly ignorant stupidness. Got a bit of goddamn stupid that's gonna make me scream.
No, you cocked that up, didn't you?
You want me to think the human body can go that fast without being smushed to a pancake?
I do the most stupid things in the world.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the sarcastic barman, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to See You Next Tuesday, a show that's 14% inspiration, 12% expiration, 103% alcohol, 42% improvisation, and 87% barman can't maths. I hope everyone just enjoyed those TikTok videos we just had. I can see people in the chat saying how fun they were, especially Skydiver Tanner, who said he enjoyed the last one even more because I was laughing at it. That's always a good sign. Now, running the show as always, we've got the lovely, we've got the fabulous, we've got the man who might secretly be my father. It's Colon. How you doing?
Sit up and shut up and eat your greens, you little shitbag. Yeah, I'm doing fine. A little bit of a shock to still be here this week. You know, I thought I was going to have a nice break, but oh well, things don't happen, and we'll sort it out next week, and maybe we'll get Tatty on.
Yeah, hashtag Tatty can't tech, obviously, because we don't know where he is.
No, we don't.
And then joining us this week as an absolutely amazing, fantastic guest, God, my words, we have Alex, who's of TikTok fame, YouTube starty fameness, even though he's been in this game for a long while. How are you doing, Squire?
Hello there. I am doing fabulously.
Awesome. Now, we do have a question that we ask most guests when they come on, when I remember to ask it, because I am pretty useless when it comes to remembering things. And the question is, if you were a burglar, but you could only steal things that inconvenience people, it's that whole TikTok meme that went about, what would you steal?
I would steal the lids of all Tic Tac jars.
Ooh, that is actually quite an evil one.
Well, because everyone just picks up a bag of a box of Tic Tacs and just throws them in like their handbag or their car. And because I've stolen all the lids, they will just go everywhere.
That is geniusly evil. I'm definitely going to rank that on the level with stealing the little metal ring that goes underneath the plate in the microwave, because that one's just like, oh. No,
you
we like
bastard.
that. Yeah. So I think Colin wanted to steal all the batteries. My idea was, no, don't steal the batteries. Just turn them round the other way. Because when people then look at it and go, no, the batteries are in there.
Oh, I've got a better one this week.
Oh, what's your better one this week?
Replace all the fuses in everybody's power outlet sockets or power outlet plugs with blown fuses.
To be fair, that is the last thing people check.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself, Alex. How long you've been doing all this? What got you into it? The whole jazz history of yourself and Tinterwebs condensed into
with all that jazz kind of thing.
Yes.
Right. I first got it. Well, it was a cool summer breeze in the years of 1980s. No, I'm not going to go that far. No, I started TikTok a couple of months ago, or just over a year ago now, at the beginning of the first lockdown, because of boredom, believe it. Because, you know, lockdown started, I was bored, everyone else was bored, and I'm kind of a creative person, and because I have autism, I like my lists. I like to have things to do during the day, and it didn't really compute just to sit in front of my TV and just play endless games. I did play a lot of games, but I needed something to do. So I downloaded TikTok, and the rest is history.
It's been a good history. Look at what you're on around the 600,000 subscriber mark, aren't you? Or follower mark?
I'm almost there, but I'm actually closing in on 500,000 now.
Wow! Oh wow!
So I'm at I think I'm at 460 right now.
As you've done YouTube before, do you find the growth a lot easier on TikTok?
Yes, because I think Vine came up with the idea first of loops or looped videos, and they seem to attract the short-term attraction, the short-term attention span of the youth of today. So TikTok has taken that loop technology, if you like, up to the next level, and because of that rewatchability, it's grown tremendously.
That 1 minute sort of, here you go, here's a video, you get a minute to watch it. It does seem to fit so well with just let's flick through.
Yeah.
And if you don't like something in the first few seconds, you go, no, not for me, and just leave it.
Yeah, take it or leave it. Just swipe on a bit like Tinder, just sort of like no, yes,
Maybe. He's got a nice beard. Hang on, I'm on the wrong section again. Oh, I'm glad I'm making you laugh. It's good because your videos do make me laugh. Do you have any videos from your history of making videos that have stuck out? You thought, I'm really proud of that one, or
I think one of the first big ones I made, which was some American woman. She identified herself as a comedian, and she made a TikTok saying, "I think it's weird that the sun doesn't have a name."
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, that's like one of my most famous ones. I've actually had to chase up 2 other YouTubers because they stole the footage. Actually, they took they downloaded it straight from TikTok and just posted it as their own. No tags, no nothing.
Oh, that is a bit naughty. I mean, I know I've used your videos in the past, but we use them as reaction and things like that, and at least there's that sort of sense to it. But to pinch someone's content directly, that's naughty.
Yeah. But I think that's now, or I know a video to do with space is sitting at 5.5 million views.
Wow.
So I'm very proud of that. The only downside is because a majority of the people who watch these TikToks and Vines, they had very short attention spans, so they don't really read into every single message. And people saw my video on that woman as derogatory, as in I was taking the piss out of her.
See, I watched that one, and I do take the piss out of people, and I didn't feel like your video was a piss-taking one. I thought it was, you've worded that well, you've been quite nice, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you
there are also on TikTok, there are a lot of snowflakes. I have had, I actually got to a point 2 weeks ago, I was banned from uploading for 1 full day.
What had you done?
Just multiple community guidelines violations, even though I've read the community guidelines. I try to, with every video I make, once I've filmed the damn thing and once I've edited it, usually I'll I'll just go through the quick community guidelines. It's like, yeah, it's all fine, and then I upload it. But still, people just sort of go, "Oh, I find this offensive." Report.
Do you find there seems to be a lot of offendable people over on TikTok? There's a lot of snowflakes over there.
Oh God,
were you surprised by the number of snowflakes on it, or?
I wasn't surprised because I've been on the internet for 13, 14 years. And if anything, the number of people who get offended very easily has just grown. You've got, have you seen the TikTok with that very attractive man who's got his arm like this, and he's just how's the hormones, and that sort of thing, and that's him. That's my impression of him. And I did a comedic interpretation just like that, and within 12 hours that got taken down for bullying and harassment.
No. See, I think I actually saw that one. It was either today or yesterday with, I think it was Dog Torvet, and she was doing exactly the same as you just said. She just literally mumbled into the camera things that sounded like words, taking the mick out of his, because he didn't sound like he was doing actual coherent sentencey wordiness.
No, he certainly, he's one of these content creators who gets millions of views and almost no followers. I went onto his page. The video that I stitched has something like nearly 5 million views by itself, but he only has 91,000 followers.
Wow.
which is it's so bizarre. People come for his content, obviously, but they don't stay around for the follow. They just like it and leave.
Mm-hmm.
With my content, I people, well, obviously they come and they stay.
Well, as we've seen from the numbers, you do quite well with those. So I'm just going to quickly scan my head through chat if anyone's had any bits they want to ask or something like that. I know I have been told by Wad and Toad to stop playing Fuck, Marry, Kill with the guests, which just makes me giggle. Dr. Osiris has got one. People seem to find any ridiculous excuse so they can go and get offended these days. Karens are the real epidemic now. I think that's very true, actually.
Oh God, yeah. Well, I mean, the bizarre thing is, I think a couple of years ago, when like in the very early days of the internet, it was a case that people liked to watch other people. That's how like YouTube fucking exploded, because all of a sudden we can now just watch and just indulge in other people's lifestyles. Like the invention of the daily vlog, that was a huge fucking thing. And then that progressed to now people almost like to get offended.
It does seem that way sometimes, yeah. I know Microraps in chat, they're just saying, I'm pre-cancelling Sarcastic Bowman, just in case. Hopefully we're going to have Microraptor on the show in a few weeks' time, and we're going to do an actual episode on offensive jokes and things like that, and taking it from both sides. Bit of fun, bit of a laugh. I just thought I'd mention that now as I saw Microraptor there. So that should be a good one. Yeah, as it's on the subject we're talking about. But yeah, it does seem the world that people just get offended half the time now for no reason, or they can't make a joke about getting offended either. I saw a good one today, and it was someone saying, do you remember when we all cancelled straws? So the turtles would be safe. Well, I saw a turtle today, and it wasn't wearing a mask, blah, blah, blah. And it's a good joke. And yet there are still people in the comments going, oh, and you can tell from the way it was just, you read it back, well, that's not trying to be a funny comment. You're actually offended that someone's made a joke about turtles not wearing masks.
No.
Seriously?
It's just people with, I don't even, like, there's a TikTok that I'm going to be making, like, I've been tagged multiple times in this video of an American person who doesn't know their own history, and like I get tagged in like what's I'm trying to think of a bloody word for it now. Just people who are like misinformed, or they believe in bollocks. Essentially. And I get tagged so much in this because it seems like I tell them off, or well, actually no, it's just to do with my main catchphrase. I hydrate and then I educate. And like this one person, he's stating that English is a language created by the Americans.
Yes.
And we don't drink tea. That's a myth. I have an empty Sports Direct mug to my right, which would prove otherwise.
I have to ask the question, does every British household have a Sports Direct mug? Because I know I do. Somewhere. It's in a cupboard somewhere. Colon, have you got a Sports Direct mug? Oh, Colon's obviously with the babby at the moment.
No, I don't. No, I don't have a Sports Direct code because I don't agree with the person who actually owns Sports Direct and Newcastle United Football Club. But
what Colon's really saying, he's not British.
Cancelled.
No, I do prefer coffee, but I do have tea now and again. Not very
Fair
often.
enough. We can let you off with that one. I've just been tagged in something else. Oh, that's just someone taking the mick out of. Apparently, I said I like taking it from both sides, so that's now become a tag. It's like, oh, thanks for that. It's like, that's not what I meant, but fine, people can take it however they want. Good evening to Insider join us. Now, as you said, you like the slightly uninformed people, and you're getting tagged in them, because obviously a lot of what we do on this channel is flat earthers, anti-maskers, the pandemic deniers, young earth creationists, all that sort of stuff. But Colon's actually picked as a video. Oh God, go on.
Yes, I've got a video for you tonight, and this guy is absolutely. You thought that Latter-day Saints was mad, eating a banana whole, skin and all, and a pineapple whole, skin and all. This guy takes it to a whole nother level, but he's not eating anything. He's just a freaking idiot.
Don't beat about the bush, Colin. Say it as it is.
Oh, believe me. Ready for it?
Yeah. Read it. I'm taking the vaccine. I just want to read the vial thing. Okay.
That's the package.
Okay. This is the vaccines in there?
No, sir.
Hey, you.
Sir?
I will be taking my vaccine here, guys. We're going to go test this. We're going to bring it to the lab. I'm going to investigate here. You got wood trade here. You can take the mask.
Hey, Rob.
And
Sir?
I'm going to be taking this vaccine here. Don't touch me, okay?
Hey,
This is my
Rob.
vaccine, guys. Just want to... Dude, this is poisoning people, okay? So, just taking my vaccine. We are,
That's not the one you're getting anyway.
it ain't?
Do you wanna
It's a
pause there,
vaccine,
Colin?
all right?
I can just see Alex's face and like, what have I walked into?
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
He's stealing a vial of vaccine to go and get it tested, apparently.
What a fucking spoon.
Well said.
Yeah, there's no other response needed, really, is there?
No, like that. Like I'm thinking as like the only reason why that man has a beard is because he's forgotten how to shave. I think. I mean, or probably at some point he's
1
also
second,
forgotten
go.
how to breathe. Just.
Oh, it is a bit of a bushy beard, and his mental abilities don't seem the best. Colin will be back in a second, but we've got some follow-up pictures that go with this. I'm not sure how much was left on the video of stupidness, but he does get stupider as it went on with the pictures and things like that. It's just like, how? Oh, Microraptors pointed out in chat, a spoon, but spoons are useful. I'm not sure that guy is.
Wow.
I kind of agree with the Microraptor. Definitely, he's not useful one bit.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
What about
Do
this?
you want to go on with this story a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, go on, Alex.
No. Okay. This man has the intellectual capacity of a squashed apricot.
There we go. That's definitely not useful.
Okay. Let's roll on a little bit because obviously
Okay, cool.
we need to
I
know
mean, I
that
got
the
it.
police
So
get called.
it don't matter.
Oh, yes.
We out of here. Glad they didn't lock the doors on me. She didn't want to let me get it.
Now
Well, I
that
got
is
it
classed as
again, guys.
theft.
Yes, it is. It's the Johnson & Johnson one. Oh, I had to finesse that one a little bit. Seemed like they were expecting it or something. But praise the Lord.
They're expecting a moron.
Yeah, so he's admitting that he pre-planned everything there on video. Right, so think about that. He's pre-planned a theft on video and actually admitted to it on video. And the police have been
Because
called.
the police aren't going to check his camera.
Knowing this, Numpty,
Unfortunately-
it'll be live streamed to YouTube, so they could actually be watching him steal it in real time.
Now, he gets in his car and he says about the police being called, I don't care, and he drives off. But I want to show this part of the image. 1 second while I just jump to it. More? Okay. So this is him previously or now saying what he's done or doing in the future or past. I think this is one he's already done because he's done this twice. This is another thing. This moron has done this twice and he's sending it off to an MD to get it tested. A medical doctor.
I don't see this ending well for him.
I don't either, right? And then it goes on where he actually gets pulled over by a traffic cop. Unfortunately, the traffic cop was not aware of the theft. So he goes on to say that it was just a traffic stop and nothing happened.
Oh, God.
I am now hoping that the police are chasing this little moron down.
Hopefully.
Because he's admitted everything on Twitter, on Facebook, and on video.
Social media's taken the place of the bloody detective. There's no we need to find out what his motives were. It's now just I'll just check Twitter.
That's true. Ugly German Truth points out something that we completely didn't think about. He sends them overnight, but the vaccine breaks down after a very few hours out of being the cooling.
Yeah.
So by the time it actually gets there, it's going to be a useless vaccine anyway.
Totally. Well spotted, Ugly Jew.
I'm probably just going to write back to him and like, sir, you sent us a vial of liquid. What do you want us to do with it? It's not a vaccine, it's just water at this point.
Yeah. You sent us 6 doses worth of we work out there's 5 or 6 in those vials. I can't remember now.
I think the Johnson & Johnson was 6.
There we go. So yeah, so he could in theory have stopped 5 of the people from getting their first shot on that day.
He could have sent that to India and they would have been happier.
They would have been very much happier.
Weird thing about the whole Indian crisis, did you know that the vaccine, I can't remember which vaccine it is, but it's actually produced there.
They have their own one as well, don't they?
Yes.
Is that the one you? Yeah, I can't remember what their one's called, but yeah, they've got their own one that they're producing, and they are getting it out as much as possible. But
so the demand is just through the bloody roof.
Yes. Yeah, it's been it's not a good thing over there at the moment. The only benefit I can get from the whole situation in India is hopefully that the anti-mask and anti-lockdown nutters and anti-vaccine nutters see that situation there and go, that could have been us if we didn't sort everything out and lock everything down and stop going everywhere. Unfortunately, the main response I've actually seen from those, it's all fake. Yeah, apparently they're crisis actors in India that are all these millions of accounts that have now gone silent on the internet, but they're crisis actors.
That's next levels of what the fuck.
Yep. So unfortunately, you've stumbled into what we tend to do sometimes, which is find those damn stupid idiots on the internet. Not just COVID-idiots. No. We sometimes look at people.
Oh, you went off again, Colon. You've switched mics again and forgotten, haven't you?
No, I'm looking at the screen because I'm looking at Alex's beautiful blue eyes. What am I going to say? No. So, yeah, we look at stupidity in Flat Earth as well. Fortunately for you tonight, I don't have any videos of that.
I've already done 2 videos on Flat Earthers. I've listened to enough bollocks theories.
I wish we could stop.
We can stop. We just got to find something else that everyone's interested in that's really easy to take the mick out of, like 5Gers, because they're just as bad as well. Ugly German Truth's just saying they will not take any more notice of that, and this in regard to India, than the 5G idiots took after the first 3 and 4G towers had been burned down. Because, obviously we had the nutters who were burning down 3 and 4G towers because they didn't actually know what a 5G tower was and had no understanding.
A 5G tower isn't even a tower. It's literally a grey box about yay big. They just stick onto a tower, onto a radio tower. That was the entire thing.
But you don't expect them to realise this stuff, do you? I mean, it would also be mad trying to expect them to understand that 5G in the UK uses the same frequencies as 4G. These are things.
Microwave my brain.
My favourite one is the 60 gigahertz brigade who go, yes, see, 60 gigahertz, it's going to interfere with the oxygen spin. You're not going to absorb it. Well, no, that's not how that works. We've been using 60 gigahertz for WiGig for ages.
Yeah. 5G is on the same spectrum as light and radio. So light doesn't affect you. It beams off your shiny little faces and nothing else.
I got a suntan last week.
Was it on the top of your head, Colon?
I told you, stop talking about the fact I'm a slaphead. That's enough.
Sorry, Daddy. Oh, he so regrets coming here tonight, doesn't he? He's like, oh, you bastards. Why are you doing this to me?
Back in my day, we would just thrash you with a willow branch.
Oh, that is good. That is good. The bar wife sat on the sofa. She's giggling her tits off. She's got her headphones in, watching the show. So if she's laughing, I think we're doing well.
Good.
Yeah, I think, Barman, you need a few new bolts. You need to tighten them.
I could take that in a very kinky way, but I won't.
Yeah.
Terrible. Anyway, where are we? I think we're close enough. Should we bring up the TikToks and see if we can actually get through an entire TikTok video? Oh, I've just got a quick one we do. Tuss says, at Sarcastic Barman, say hi to the Hobbit lady for me.
Hi to the Hobbit lady.
My wife's quite short.
Ah.
So Tuss calls her a Hobbit.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
Yeah. Oh, Barman, there was one little one earlier on from Arctic Reflections. He did turn around and say Colon has a plastic banana in his inflatable banana in his backyard that he calls the Sarcastic Barman.
at least it's not a Dr. Peel. Yeah, there's a whole thing going on. It wasn't Kent Hovind. It was what's his name?
Matt Powell and
Matt Powell.
Official.
Yeah, Matt Powell official has a plastic banana in his garden called Dr. Peel. Just a crazy young Earth creationist craziness. I've refused to get involved in any of that. I'm just like, no, it can all go away. Everyone else is doing those memes. I'm going to avoid that one.
Oh, do it for the meme.
Yeah, you've just been involved in it. Tough.
That is true. That is true. But thank you, Wad and Toad and Ugly German Truth as well for pointing out the name on it. So I was just ignoring it.
Oh, thank you, Doc Ock.
Scatty Matt Powell has a giant inflatable banana in his back. Yeah. Press play on that video, Colon.
Okay, doke.
I love America. It's an amazing place. And do you know what I've come to realize, right? Americans, you basically do everything that we do, but you do it bigger and you do it better. Like, we have stupid people here.
Can't argue too much.
But your stupid people are world class. And that is not me saying, oh, all Americans are stupid. No, America also has the smartest people on the planet. What I'm saying is that when America does stupid, you do stupid. Like, our village idiot is in a park shouting at clouds. Yours is president.
Oh, it's so true, though.
Yeah, we've got like I think the maddest person I've ever seen was when I think when I was a teenager. I went to London, and this homeless man was like, "I've written a book. I've written a book." And then someone actually just like bit into his joke and said, "Oh, what's it on?" He's like, "It's on my belly," and just lifted up his shirt. It was just hysterical. And there was something like written in like pudding or something. I don't know. Like, that is the maddest person I've ever seen. But like in America, they've got people just chanting bollocks.
Yeah. Yeah, that, to be fair, that does sound like an absolute nutter. Right. What a waste of pudding as well.
I've written a book. Where is it? It's written on my belly.
We've got a quick one from Micro Raptor. What I want to know is how they've got to 5G and still haven't found the G spot. Oh, that's good. Yeah. That is good. Oh, Ugly German Truth just wants to know, was the pudding brown by any chance?
Yes.
Might not have been pudding then.
Yes.
Oops.
I was being PC.
Oh, don't be PC on this channel. Jesus. You should hear some of the bad jokes I used to come out with poker, and some weeks when we do have bad jokes on. I think this week's are all quite good. And no, Colon, I won't do any of your bad jokes. Yeah. You know they all come from you. Should we play the next one?
Yep.
Okie doke, here we go.
I got an ice cream cone from the gas station. Mainly because my mother wasn't there to say that I couldn't. I like being an adult.
It's simple, but it's true.
It's not wrong.
Very effective.
Yeah.
You know? When I got adult money, you know, I bought stupid shit like Mjolnir and like several Nerf guns.
It's the joy of being an adult, isn't it? When you're a kid, you want all this stuff and you can't have it because you have parents. Then you become an adult and have adult money and you can do what you want, and your house just ends up with crazy stuff.
Yeah,
like
people come into your room and just sort of like, oh, I didn't know you had a child. Like, I don't. That's my stuff.
I would have Lego, but the wife looks at me funny every time I say I want giant boxes of Lego.
I do have to say, it's kind of worrying when you go into Barman's childhood bedroom and he's got a set of nunchucks and Japanese knives.
Dad, you said you'd leave that
diddly.
bedroom all like that forever.
But Dad, I was
I was just
expressing myself.
But I was just about to praise you by saying at least you started using those Japanese knives for cookery. You spoilt it. Typical.
Yeah, but it was good. Next one, Monsieur C.
Why can't alcohol companies connect pipes to our houses just like water?
Yo, bud, I got the bill for this month. You ready? So we owe $50 for internet, $85 in water, and $4,200 at Jack Daniels. Yeah, we did not think this through.
See, I would probably be guilty of that, except for the fact I have a pub anyway, so I basically do have alcohol on tap. So I have self-restraints some days. But I could see for the vast majority of people, especially a lot of the people I know in my chat, would go, yeah, that wouldn't work well.
No.
What's your go-to alcoholic drink? Do you even have alcohol? We didn't even cover this.
I don't drink, actually. On the rare occasion, I will have a tipple of cider. I do like cider. Back in the college days, I remember buying bottles of like apple sours and Jack Daniels and like Jägermeister. I don't remember finishing them because I would go, yeah. Things would happen. I think that my fondest memory is waking up in a bathtub of someone else's house. Just sort of like coming downstairs and I don't recognize anything, and then just some woman I knew from my class just sort of like, "You're right." It's like, I don't know where I am.
That sounds like quite a good night, to be fair. The only problem is waking up in a bathtub. I'd prefer to have slept in a bed.
Well, also the hysterical thing is because I'm 6'3" and quite built, so I don't actually fit in a normal bathtub. So I had like the bottoms of my feet were practically touching the shower head.
Oh, good God.
And my arms couldn't fit, so I was just sort of like, nah. It's just a struggle getting out.
Oh, I would have paid to see that. Just someone asleep in the bathtub as tall as you. It would have been amusing as hell. As long as you were dressed, I wouldn't want to walk in and you're naked. That'd just be odd.
No, that was
No. Modern Toes just put, it's okay to sleep in a bathtub as long as you wake up with the same number of kidneys.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blessed. Generally shady. It's probably about to pop up on the stream as well. For $2 Australian, I said, I need 50 Supreme pizzas, 30 minutes or they're free. I've told you before, General, I'm not delivering pizzas all the way to Australia in 30 minutes. You can wait the 3 days like everyone else. Oh, should we have the next one, Michelle C?
Certainly.
I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't ask her for consent.
That's some small dick energy.
Have you not seen the original for that one?
I have seen the original. I've been looking through the responses, and it is just it's not like, I mean, I do agree with that person. Like, it's small dick energy,
Yeah.
but it's all this like hyper masculine alpha male bullshit that doesn't exist. Like I can't remember the exact origin because the alpha male like scenario came from a zoo of zookeepers watching a wolf pack, and they deemed that the male and female wolf, or the pack leaders, were alpha and beta kind of thing. But it just wasn't true. Like, the strongest wolf can lead the pack, but majoritively, it is the wolf pack parents that lead the pack. So mum and dad just lead the entire pack. So the alpha male stuff is fucking mute.
Yeah, I watched his whole video, and I get what he's trying to say. It's like,
yeah,
be confident, and that's all you need to say. Just be confident. It's not about asking permission, which you should fecking do anyway, but be confident. If you're going to ask, when you do ask, I should say, just be confident. Do you want to come back with mine? Not, do you want to come back? No, just be confident. But the way he puts it, it is, as that guy said, it's small dick energy. And some of the response has been fucking hilarious. I saw one guy said, sorry, dude, that sounds a bit rapey. Because that's how he comes across. And I'm like, oh.
I've made a response to it. I think I'll be releasing it sometime tomorrow.
Oh, nice. I am looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Well, I go more logical, as in it's just sort of like, it's not, like you can't fucking demand that. Twat.
Yeah. Logic is good. We do like logic on here. We also like taking the piss, but we do like logic on here. Next one, Mr. Colon. While Colon's loading up, I've just got one from Ugly Jim and Truce quickly to read. It was a researcher in Scandinavia that watched a pack for 10 years, but the captivity changed the dynamics a bit. After 10 more years, he rescinded his original study due to having more information. So that's all on the Alpha Packness. That's quite cool. Yeah. Thank you for that one, Ugly Jim and Truce. Oh, Colon's back. Ready when you are, Squire.
Don't know what happened there, but we're on the go again.
No.
Yes.
A friend of mine just posted this shit to Facebook. I screenshotted it so I could blur his name out, even though I should dox him for this. Just food for thought. If you went back the same amount of time from today as Marty did from 1985 to 1955, you'd be going back to 1991.
Oh, yeah.
Screw getting older. Alright, yeah, we got the black spot. The sad part about this is, some people might not understand this reference from this little piece of information given with Marty in 1985. Which also makes me feel old. Like, I can just say Marty McFly, and not everybody knows who that is without looking it up. People older than me, I'm 36. Does this feeling go away, or is this pretty much how I'm going to feel the rest of my life?
Yeah. I was quite annoyed when I listened to that, and I was like, God, I'm just old. And then the realization that there are people who don't know who Marty McFly is without just saying the words Marty McFly. Like,
they don't remember blowing on cassette tapes for the Nintendo 64. They don't remember cassette players, CD players, mini disc players, MP3s.
Yeah, the fun one I saw the other day was it was on TikTok. Cigarette lighters in cars.
Yeah,
which are now just the 9-volt points. It's like 12 volt, 9-volt points.
Yeah,
that people didn't know they were for cigarette lighters.
It's just sort of like, those are like a mini heater. It's like, what?
Yeah.
No, I think that I've had one of those moments when I went over to Amsterdam one time, and there was a cassette player in a vintage store next to a museum. And inside the museum, they had like CD-ROMs and stuff, and like the first.
Oh my word!
And the first like computers, and like I worked on those.
That is scary.
Yeah, you walk past museums, and like I remember playing with that.
Tony Regimes just pointed out that some people think Marty McFly is the singer from Busted.
Oh
no, that's just annoying. What's this one? Sable Eagle. Years ago now, I called the overture from the D. Walkure helicopter music. The young man next to me had no idea why. I said it was in Apocalypse Now, and he'd never heard of Apocalypse Now. Oh my God. Yes, I know.
It's
I butchered the
Ride of the Valkyrie.
Isn't that like
God,
you do that so well, Alex. Private joke.
Yeah. And William Sine saying 5.25, well, 5.25 inch floppies, really. It's like, yeah, I remember those. Only just. It was 3.25 inch mainly for, but I do remember them on the old BBC computers.
Yeah.
Damn.
I remember hacking into the computer system at school and sending secret messages to one of my other classmates. And then you realize, actually, I've typed in the wrong code. I've just sent a picture of a badly drawn penis on Microsoft Paint to my teacher. It's just a blind sort of like,
I got suspended for hacking into the school system. They weren't impressed. It's like, how did you do this? Well, it's
me.
Yeah, it's basic technology. What are you on about? Your security is pants.
Yeah.
And the IT teacher just sort of looks at you like, because he had no idea, and you could just see in the background the person who was actually in charge of most of the systems hardware-wise just giggling like. You can tell he'd already had this conversation. We need to upgrade the security. Most of the kids at home have got computers now. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not like it was 4 or 5 years ago. It's like, oh.
What was it? I think the internet security at my school at one point was like, "Are you a robot?" No. Continue.
And we found if you spelt words that you were looking for naughty stuff, not in English, the search thing that they had to protect didn't stop it. Now, what's more amusing is I went to a private school and we had international students. So we had plenty of students that would come in and go, yeah, you spelled that like this. And you go, oh, thank you. Useless.
Oh, good.
Oh, next one, Mr. C, before we get completely off topic and talk about porn.
Incoming.
We could have literally signed petitions to stop the Holocaust. We didn't need to get involved militarily.
Yeah. They did what? A petition? Scheiße. All right, we're done. Wrap it up, guys. Turn off the gas. We're heading out.
Oh, what a bloody moron.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something you joke about normally, but I think that was the perfect joke for that there. And yeah, thinking petitions are going to solve the world. Nope. Yeah. No, they're not. And definitely not in that situation.
You can shout from the tallest mountain, but in the end, no one gives a fuck.
No.
Now, what was it? There was fudge. What was it? Oh, bollocks. My brain. No, it's gone. Fuck it.
Fair enough. I can say we've all been there. But there's a few good responses to that one. Is it one you've seen that one before? Are you thinking of a response to it?
I haven't seen that one. I mean, the only one I've seen of a similar type was like it was to do with World War II, and there was two people visiting Auschwitz and taking selfies and stuff. It's just sort of like, oh you're dumb.
Oh, I don't want to ask the question. I feel bad at asking it, but were they American?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel sorry for that. It seems to be, we get some lovely Americans on chat and things here, and I know some very, very intelligent Americans, but it does seem to be that Americans make more of a press of themselves around the rest of the world than any other country. At least we keep our nutters locked up and hidden away most of the time.
Well, most of us are underground in the London tube system. with entire books of literature written in pudding on their stomach.
That's quite good. Oh, dear me. Monochromatic light source says he can't breathe. I hope you're all right, Mono, and it's just that you're laughing at our stupidness.
Well, like America has done good things for the world, but the only thing is like it's almost to do with like I don't know whether it's the parenting or the education system over there, but like I had to block someone from one of my comment sections when I talked about I hinted that the British Empire helped colonize America, like the first four nations in the first united colonies were England, France, Portugal, and Italy, I think.
Italy, Denmark?
Yeah,
but basically European countries.
It was like the united colonies, and they were all made of European countries. And this person went fucking off on one. It's like, no, America is the greatest country in the world. Goddamn! It's like, calm, fuck. like the patriarchy. Like the best analogy I've heard is that America seems to be like a third world country, but wearing Gucci.
Yeah, I can't think of any reason to disagree with that statement. I'm sure there's probably some Americans in here who would give us a better response and bits like that. But
there are fantastic Americans, but unfortunately, the ones that get promoted the most are the idiots.
Yeah. Yeah. Tusk has just put in chat, did you know that Microsoft had to change type any key to continue to enter because the tech helpline was overrun with Americans saying they couldn't find the any key? I remember hearing stories about that, and people using CD drives as cup holders. Yeah. And just in response, Microraptor for us saying we keep our nutters at least locked up down in the underground covered in pudding. They do point out Boris Johnson. It's like, yeah, okay.
I think the most amazing story I heard from an IT guy was when one lady phoned was asking, how do I get on the internet? And he said, well, you turn the machine on. He says, yeah, I've done that. Okay. Are you sure you turn it on? Yeah, I pressed the button on the front. Check the cables, so checked all the cables around the back. And then turned around and says, are you sure the machine's on? And yeah, I pressed the button on the front. It should be on. Is it plugged into the wall? Yeah,
I love old tech stories like that. And the one that always sticks in my head is my computer's not working. Okay, we'll go through everything. Blah blah. I can't see a reason why it shouldn't work. I'll have to come down and have a look. Is anyone else's computer working? So no. Can you see under the desk just to make sure the plugs in? Well, I can't see. So why not? Well, it's dark. Turn the light on. Well, I can't. The electric's off. Oh, I don't know if it's a true one or just a joke one, but it's still funny as hell.
Yeah.
Oh, should we have another one, Miss? Oh, go on.
Yeah, I'll just throw this into there. There's a little phrase apparently in the tech industry that RTFM. Read the manual.
Yeah.
Fill the blanks. Okay, next video.
It's shocking how many people don't know that the port in your car that you plug your phone into is actually meant for lighting
Barman.
cigarettes.
I knew this was coming up.
How old am I? I've known that my whole life. How do you not know that?
What's worse, I only made this video today and I forgot I put that one in there.
Yeah, you were mentioning it earlier on though, and he's going to regret that.
I know. To be fair, I've looked at about 50 different TikTok videos today. I can't remember which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. Oh, your mind just goes blank after a while, doesn't it? It's just like, is this real life? What's going on?
What is
or
real?
just fantasy?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, but no, his reaction was far better than the way you explained it.
It was. It definitely was. Next one, Miss Yossi.
Oh,
This little piggy had roast beef.
And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy cried wee, 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 all the way home. Wee, 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 cried this little piggy. Wee, 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 cried this little piggy. Wee, 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 cried this little piggy.
I was just looking at Alex's face like, what on earth am I watching? And when they came on,
what did they find?
No, because like that's just like kids' TV. Just sort of like I remember like when you're when you're just scrolling through TV and you just thought CBBC. I used to watch that as a kid. Let's see what's on, and it's just sort of like just luminous bright colors and nonsensical singing about random what.
I do like funny ones like that, though.
Have you ever seen not the Teletubbies, the one that came after them, the fucking like the Tumbles or something.
The Night Garden. I remember that one. I had
just,
nieces on that age.
That's just the LSD on nightmare fuel. No, but they would have like dots on their heads and they go. Do you remember them?
Oh no, I don't remember that one. No, I think I was lucky for
nightmare
that.
fuel. It's like they start whistling. I can't whistle.
Not the best of examples then. Tusk was just put in chat. I was genuinely expecting the next line to be because this little piggy is a vegan.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh, please no.
Oh no, we're not doing vegans this week. We'll save them for another week.
Oh, thank you.
Night time. I was just saying as well.
Yeah,
in the night.
No, I will throw this out. Jesse102, which is a German friend of ours. He recently did some TikTok videos on this subject you talk about. They were actually children's type education programs on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just wrong. It's just rubbish. Total rubbish. Right. So she was having a go at them as well.
Have you seen like the most recent trends of like 5-minute crafts, where some of them are just they make no fucking sense.
I've seen a few of the silly craft ones that are just stupid, or the silly ones like I just see the other day toilet paper, and someone's like, "Look, if you take the middle out of the toilet paper, you can pull the toilet paper out the top." Yeah, but for the effort you've gone through that, I can just pull the toilet paper off the side.
Or like the nozzle of my mustard sauce has become jammed. To unscrew the lid and then squeeze it out into another. It's like, hang on, go back a couple of steps, unscrew the lid, and just squeeze it.
Yeah.
Fucking
unscrew the lid and clean the lid.
Yeah.
Oh, these people.
Or get some proper mustard in a proper Coleman's jar, which you're actually supposed to use a knife with.
Yeah.
And stop being an arse.
Yeah. Show off with your mustard. I prefer whole grain. Well, it makes nice with a bit of cream and a bit of honey, and make your homemade honey and mustard sauce. For like chicken and pork. Oh, it's lovely with pork. Anyway, I'll go on about food all day because I'm fat. Come on, next video.
He will be inviting you to his pub soon, Alex. Don't worry.
Oh, hell yes. Everyone has open invites to my pub. There are T-shirts for people who come and collect them.
Woo!
I must come down. All right,
yours
moving
will
on.
go in the post at some point.
Yeah, I even gave you my address 2 weeks ago.
You did. You did.
All right, here we go. Oh dear.
Oh, I like this one. Excuse me. It's always the Brits who critique like this. Ooh, brown sugar.
Demerara. Not bad. Still complain about not using a teapot.
Do I fucking sound British to you, cunt?
As simple as that. That's why we can let him off with not using a teapot, because he's not British.
And milk should go in the cup first so it doesn't crack the actual glaze. That's if you're going technical, but you know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter nowadays with the modern cup, though, because you're usually not going to, are you?
No.
No, you're not going to be using bone china.
No.
Unless you come around here.
It's like you'd give me bone china if I came over to your house.
You'd probably eat it.
That's true. That's true. General E. Shady's just pointed out his pizzas aren't there, so they're free.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. Next one, Miss Your C.
If you found out you had one day left to live, what would you do with it? I'd say goodbye and mend my relationships. I'd do something illegal. I'd accept my fate. I would message 10 people on Facebook and tell them if they don't forward the message to 10 different people, I will die tomorrow. Jesus.
What?
It's the leftover of those old chain email things that you used to get on Facebook and things like that. If you don't send this message, something bad's going to happen. So if you know you're going to die, just wind the feck out of 10 people.
It's the miming TikToks that are just hysterical. Because some of them, like not all of them are done very well. So, and then it's just like 7.
It is a very odd thing, and I see it gets annoying when I know the original. I've seen the original. I'm watching someone do it and think, Why are you even doing it? It's not original content or anything. I couldn't find an original for that one. I don't think there was a comment on whose the original was, which is even more annoying.
Yeah.
I was like, why just narrate something? Just make your own version of it at least.
Just stitch or duet it and then just like create your own content. I don't understand it. Like people, I mean, I find it bizarre when people do duets with my videos and then they say nothing. They just stand there with so I'm blabbing off about, you know, space, the universe, or horseshoe crabs or whatever, and they're just sort of like,
right on.
Yeah.
Like, what are you miming?
Yeah, if you're going to react, at least react, cut a bit out so you can put some into it. Otherwise, it's just like, here, watch me watching this video.
Yeah.
Actual fact, here's a good idea. If you can find somebody who can do sign language, get them to do these reaction videos and actually sign the words you're doing. That would be brilliant.
No, that would be amazing.
That would be good. And then TikTok couldn't alter the subtitles to words that they don't let people say because they can't change somebody's hands.
Well, they'll probably just turn the screen black.
There is that. Right, I think we're almost done with this video. We're actually going to make it through an entire video for once. Jesus,
Yeah, that's a shock. Okay, here we go.
So I live opposite a bargain booze, and the amount of times I'll go there and there'll be a customer outside like, I've not got a mask, love, but I don't need one because I've got a medical exemption. Oh, really? So that medical condition of yours doesn't allow you to wear a little mask over your face for 2 minutes, but it's absolutely fine with you drinking 4 litres of high-strength cider and smoking 20 Richmond Super Kings. I smell bullshit.
I
love America.
I'm going back to work soon, and we actually discovered, like, before the lockdown happened, we actually found out some twat had got a genuine medical exemption like card and lanyard, but then photocopied it and sold the design on eBay.
I've seen you can buy online the I've had like basically the vaccine cards to give you after getting the vaccine. People are selling them on eBay. It's like, the hell are people doing? Nope. No, in my research today, looking into vaccine passports for my video during the week, I was like, the hell is wrong with people? Just why? But this is the world we live in, apparently. Yep.
Yeah.
So,
and if Alex doesn't know, Peggy, the healthy American, definitely kicked somewhere rather private.
Yeah, she is not a fun person. She is bloody internet people. I do see the occasional nut job videos on TikTok, but there's definitely not as many of them as there's on YouTube because they've only got 1 minute. They can't poison the well and lie the socks off in that 1 minute, which is quite nice.
Yeah.
But it also means it's scary that TikTok are planning these 3-minute videos or are about to release 3-minute videos. It's like, that's almost enough time.
I've actually seen some of the 3-minute like beta accounts, and it is terrifying because now you like, whilst you are giving like if that comes to content creators like myself, I could easily waffle on for 3 minutes about something interesting, but you are giving the Egypts the platform that they've been dreaming, and like the normal idiots can't condense their factual information down to 1 minute, but now you're giving them an extra 2 minutes to think of some idiotic waffle.
Yeah. If you've got a good point to make, you can make it in the 1 minute. But as Microrap just said, Nathan Thompson could definitely make someone vomit in less than a minute. That is true. I don't know if you're familiar with Nathan Thompson. He's a crazy, crazy flat earther. It's like, nut jobs that we have to put up with.
I have to address something. Sorry about this, but casual barman, our space friend M2M. How can you fall out with me? I was mentioning about putting milk into bone china cups, not these mugs that you're going to use today. You're going to use a tea bag and actually drop it in your cup. Fine, I understand it, but no, if you're using a teapot, milk goes in first.
Yeah, I will back you up. You definitely said the words tea and pot. I only heard the word pot, but still, I'm just allowed any. The wife would tell me off.
Matt will have a go at me later anyway. I don't care.
More than likely. But looking at the time, that's basically our time for this evening. Alex, have you enjoyed yourself?
I have done indeed. Thank you very much for having me. This has been quite an experience. Majority of the interviews I've had, I don't really have like any sort of like time beforehand to prepare what I'm going to say, but this time, you called me beforehand before the live stream and, talked me through kind of like some processes or that sort of thing. Usually it's just sort of like, hello, and we're live.
No, hell no. Oh, that would freak me out. I need the build up myself. And it's good to get that little back and forth, get to know the person and understand what jokes can we throw at you? What fun are we going to have on stream? And I enjoyed this one. So for anyone who doesn't know, obviously Alex's links are down in the description. They've been popping up. You can go to his whatever page it was called. I can't remember now, but that's got his links to his TikTok, his Instagram, his YouTube page. And I think you're just over 1,000 subs or so on YouTube. So
I think I've just surpassed 1,600.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Damn it. That means you got like more than me. That's no fair. But yeah, go and check that one out. And make sure you sub to him. Give him a like on the videos. He's done one on witches recently. So, yes. Anything else you want to shill out about yourself or tell people that you can do or anything like that?
I don't know.
Oh, fair enough.
You can find me on TikTok. I talk about some random stuff. Find me on YouTube. I use YouTube as an extension of my TikTok. So if I have a TikTok that hits just right, like most recently I did a TikTok about Satanism, and that blew up. We got 1.3 million views, and I will be doing my next YouTube video will be on that.
Nice.
That'll be very
Looking
interesting.
forward. Then a quick one over to Colin. Anyone that we need to shill out about to go? Is Mr. S or anything on next? Or
I've got no idea. I've been keeping my head down most of the day, so
fair enough. One I know I can shout out then will be Critical Cripple. Normally goes live about 9:30 with his unanswerable questions. I think he's on question 1,000,058 or something now. It's been going for a while and it's really good. If you want a good laugh, Alex, that's quite a good one to watch. Critical Cripple, his questions they're quite fun.
Well, send me a link and I'll check it out.
Oh,
we'll give you the link after.
Yeah.
Yep, sure. We'll do.
Apart from that, I think that's it, Colin. We can press the buttons that end the stream. Then I can tell you about this little rash that I found on the back of my knee.
Yeah. No, I was wondering, how did the crabs get on last week? No, you got the cream for that first, didn't you?
I just shaved everything off. That's worked.
Ah, okay. Just
Thanks
making
for
sure.
telling everyone that, Dad.
Dads have to look after their sons. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the warts, though.